We're here in Ancaster, Ontario, conclusion of the 2009 Paris to Ancaster ride with Alison Sydor, who's just finished 11th overall and won the women's category. Her first time at the race. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So,
impressions of the Paris-Ancaster?
I loved it. It's really well organized, and yeah, I got the invite from Tim Farrar, the organizer, and having started riding my cyclocross bike more the last couple of years, I love riding that bike, and so the idea of a point-to-point 60-kilometer cyclocross race, it seems very appropriate with so many people having cyclocross bikes now. But it was a lovely route, a lot of fun. Okay, a lot of wind today, so made some pretty tough conditions. But yeah, great atmosphere. Great to see so many riders out, and yeah, an excellent route with really good organization.
Good. So tell me about it. Looked like you rode a big chunk of the race with what, Andrew Watson, was it?
Yeah. So that was really nice. It's obviously a bit of it's a mass start event, so a bit hectic at the start, and it was pretty fast. And after 10 kilometers, we hit a small rise, and it was very loose, and everybody was off their bikes running, and that kind of caused the initial selection. And you know, things were regrouping, and then I went through a farm field and a nice long single track section, you know, off the front of that group, and Andrew came up from the group behind and joined me, and yeah, it was great to ride with him. He's such a good technical rider, and we had a lot of fun on the course today.
Now, it seems that you have changed to become more of a endurance rider, enduro rider, multi-day stage race rider. Is that where your career has now gone?
Well, I knew it was something that was very important to Rocky Mountain, especially Rocky Mountain in Europe. You know, I did my first Transalp in 2005, and I expected to do more multi-day stage races after that, and that's pretty much what's happened. It's really such a rapidly emerging discipline in sport of mountain biking, and it's great to see that you know, there's so many more races in the world popping up all over the world, how popular these races are, and just you know, having come back from South Africa and seeing how one race, the Cape Epic, has transformed mountain biking in that country, and how many more people have come into the sport of mountain biking. And okay, maybe they don't want to race, maybe they just want to ride, but their introduction to the sport of mountain biking and a lot of the inspiration has come from that one event. And so to have these fantastic events popping up in all different countries around the world, I think is going to bring a lot of people into the sport and promote the sport in a really healthy way.
But does this mean that we're no longer going to see you at any World Cups? Like, are we going to maybe see you at Mosin this year? Or
yeah, you know, one thing with the World Cup circuit is, you know, and just in the UCI cross country racing, you have to do all the events, or you start to suffer with poor start positions. So you're either doing it or you're not. And as things have worked out this year, we have Rocky Mountain's major sponsor of the Rocky Mountain Maxxis team, World Cup team, and so we have a great group of riders on the downhill side and the cross country side, obviously on that team. And so when the opportunity came to sort of headline the endurance side, I just jumped at the chance, because it's something. One of the things that's kept me involved in the sport probably so long has just been, it's a sport that's changed so much. Like, if I think about how things have changed in the last 15 years and all the new events, and that's what's kept it fresh, that's what's kept it interesting for me, and that's what presented the new challenges. So I'm just delighted that these epic stage races came up and extended my time in the sport as a competitive athlete, I'm sure. Having these fresh challenges, having new places to go, new things to do. So absolutely, I'm very content to be focusing more on the epic stage races, and I absolutely know for Rocky Mountain the World Cup circuits being very well handled by the other riders we have on Rocky Mountain bikes too.
Now, what about Marathon Worlds? That's the one marathon event that we have, enduro event we haven't seen you in yet, and it's another chance to maybe get another rainbow to go with your cross-country rainbows.
Yeah, I've done obviously quite a, I've done obviously a lot of marathon distance days with the stage races and quite a few one-day big marathon one-day races in Europe over the last few years. Even when I was racing cross-country, I usually stay and do a few of them because they're very well organized, very popular, and good long ride. You always get a good long route at any of these races. So yeah, I have quite a bit of experience now with the one-day races, and as far as competing in the World Championships for the marathon, I've come very close a few times, but oftentimes just other events, the timing doesn't quite work out. I still haven't completely decided as far as this year. In a way, actually, right after Transalp, we have a nice break, and it would be absolutely perfect timing with the World Championships in August this year. But then again, with Rocky Mountain and Maxis, will be doing a pretty solid cross season this year in North America, and I want to be good in that. So that's where I'm going to have to decide if I can have it all, or if I have to make a priority. But right now, I'm not ruling it out. But as an athlete, I know I'm way more suited as a cyclocross rider than I am as a mountain goat. So in a way, actually, the stage races suit me really well, requiring that sort of day-to-day endurance that I've developed over the many years that I've been training. And but as far as my talents, I'd say probably still cyclocross suits me better. And like any athlete, you're more motivated at what you think you're really good at.
Good. Well, thanks very much, and congratulations again.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good to be here.